Happy at half time, was getting you better?
I thought the last quarter, 9 shots to 2, played a bit more like how we wanted to play. I thought our intensity was okay early, and then just our ball use. We knew we were going to have to use it because they've been a sort of flood-back team to protect their defence. So we knew we were going to have to use it a fair bit, and we were going to have a lot of disposal and lots of kicks. So I just would have preferred our chemistry and our efficiency was of a higher level. So we made some adjustments three-quarter time. To the players' credit, got hold of the clearances and scored more effectively. So look, coming off a bye, I'm just speaking to Cam Mooney about it. He said, he said at the catch, we sort of train, keep going through it. We flat because we train too hard, and then 5 days off, and so there's no easy remedy except to say we'd like to think we'll get benefit over the next few weeks of a 5-day mental and physical break, but the players could probably talk to that better than me. So it's a challenge coming off the bye. I thought, give Brisbane some credit, their intensity and tackling was really quite strong. But in the end, we worked through it. I don't think anyone walks away satisfied, but we banked 4 points and legitimate halfway mark. I think we'll take where we sit, and there's plenty of, the fire's roaring a little bit, isn't it? Like, we're up and about in a real sense, and with some quality on the horizon to return.
Do you still need to get, like another goal-scoring option to you around the place, well, perhaps away? Or?
Yeah, I think we're making do. I think it's not perfect, but Walters and Pavlich and Sandilands can all play a part in that. But we're pretty comfortable in the fact that we can find a way without them. We don't want to be slaves to anybody, and it's not always going to be champagne football, but sometimes you just got to get it done.
Does that make it more important to be really strong and keep opposition sides low scores?
No, I think we can do both, but we just like a balance, and we're not perfect, we're human, we get that, we're not the perfect footy team, we're the best list in the competition. I think that's probably debatable that we're not, and but I love our leadership and the way we play, and we give ourselves a chance.
A couple of important names you've just touched on there. Do you mind giving us an update on certainly Walters, who's probably closer?
Yeah, look, I tend to do it every 2 days, don't I? So we could get on the website, Docker TV, get there, it's a beauty. But we know they're in full training of Central Foxtel, they're in full training as of this week. So then it's just a matter of when we think they've done enough.
Would Walters be closer, is that fair?
Yeah, he's obviously closer because, he was in All-Australian form probably until he got hurt.
Next week, would you play him?
That's why we have match committee. Yeah. We can keep dancing around the issue. Do you think I can tick him off now after post-game? I don't think I can.
If you would.
Yeah.
You're not going to?
Pardon?
Next week. You can't declare him for next week, not for Walters.
Well, I can't. He's still got hurdles to jump. And with respect to it, we coach by committee, so I've got a match committee to go through. It'd be rude of me to tick him off before I spoke to the other coaches.
How did you rate your stoppage work all day and before half-time?
Oh, look, I haven't got a good handle on it. I think the numbers were okay. We had 10 shots to their 4, so I think overall that was okay, if that's the end outcome. But sometimes it's just hard work, isn't it?
And you sort of experimented a bit down forward, didn't you? McFarlane went there for a short time in the third quarter. Dawson also went there as well. Were you looking for a taller target there as the game?
Look, we experimented in a number of ways. So structurally, we changed it up a bit. We're trying some new things with our forward structure, to do with length and width, and then clearly personnel. Well, they were a really small forward line as well. They only in the end had one legitimate tall. So it availed us. Normally send Jono forward or Zach, so we went with Luke, and then we went with Zach, and we know Michael Johnson was really effective against Sydney, so we went with that, and then we gave Spur a run and put Jack Hanneth to full back for about 5 minutes, and Fife went to half back. Hilly went to full forward, so we did mix it up a bit, just trying to explore some different avenues.
How many other All-Australian contenders you think you've got?
Yeah, I got no idea. I'd leave that to the committee. It's just probably a term I shouldn't have used in hindsight, but Michael's in pretty good form, one of our leading goal kickers.
Because where you stand at the moment at the halfway mark, how does that sit with your expectations pre-season?
The only expectation I have is that coaches and players work really hard together. There's possibility for 18 teams at the start of the year to make the 8. That possibility has been diminished for a number of clubs, but it clearly hasn't been diminished for us. So the possibility still sits there, top 8, top 4. but what we know, that future possibility that everyone likes to talk about, if you don't take care of the present, you don't get there. So we focus on the present, but we know that possibility is still there for us and a number of other clubs.
Ryan, how did you feel coming off the break?
Yeah, I felt fine before the game, and I felt it's always hard to gauge before the game how the boys are feeling, because you always feel up. But I suppose just looking at the start and looking at some of our key indicators, we're down. So I suppose the evidence would suggest we were a bit flat, but it didn't feel that way.
Ryan, can you just take us through what happened in the rooms before the game with your family and what that meant to you and that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's something the club's initiative by the club. Yeah, it was a pretty special moment actually. It was a bit emotional, but yeah, just good to get the family in, and Ross said some kind words, and yeah, it was a really special moment, something I'll cherish. But yeah, we obviously had a pretty big job to do after that, so it was good to refocus and get ready for the game.
Did you not know they were coming in? Or?
No, I'd been told, yeah.
Were you aware that Simon Black had been subbed down? Were you surprised?
I was definitely aware. I did take my eyes off him, so I was pretty excited when I seen the red vest heading over towards him. But mate, he's still running around like he was 18. I'd hope he'd slow down a little bit. But yeah, mate, he's a great player, and yeah, it's just good to get over and shake his hand for breaking the game's record after the game.
Did you sense he was fatiguing? Vossi has sort of said that the message came back to them that he reckoned he was tired.
I felt like he was still running pretty hard. I was trying to work off him as much as I could, because I was hoping that he would fatigue a bit. But yeah, I felt just because they were playing forward more that maybe that was the case. But yeah, the evidence of his running didn't seem like that. But more just so where they were sitting him more forward, I thought maybe he'd fatigued a little bit. Yeah.
Ross, you mentioned that you can't always be champagne footy. Is that one of your biggest strengths? Whether it's a scrappy game or a pretty high quality game, you guys seem equally adept at coping with both?
Yeah, look, I think to this point we've found the way. We certainly, we acknowledge we're never going to be perfect. I think everyone aims for perfection, but we're a long way off that. So we know we're going to make mistakes. It's how we go about trying to tidy it up and work together. So look, I think we acknowledge we did what we should have done today. We all would like it better. We've got a huge challenge next week against North Melbourne. They're a club that's been put under a fair bit of media scrutiny and public heat for a number of reasons that are well documented. So the last time they're here, they're really capable, so we understand we've got a big challenge. We've really moved on already from Brisbane. We'll do a brief review on the Lions, but all our energy now goes into the Kangaroos, who really, bar some close games, will be in a lot better position. So we know they're going to be seething. We know they're going to erupt. So there's no relaxing here. Ryan will get a job. We'll drill in. So yeah, we're under no illusions here that there's plenty of hard work. We've achieved nothing except we take 4 points and we move on really quickly.
Ryan, just before the game, did your dad say something in front of the team and give you your jumper?
Yeah, he just presented me with my jumper. Yeah, like I said, it was a pretty special moment. It's just good for my brothers and family to be down there. Probably never been in AFL rooms before, so yeah, it was pretty exciting for them.
So make sure Blackie doesn't get away from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Rose, give us a line about where the club is at, and through your time, you've seen some ups and downs. Your career was, sort of crossroads sort of stuff 2 years ago before Ross turned up.
Yeah.
Is this the best situated the club's been in your time?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, in race 6 we play off in a prelim, but it's just exciting. We've got an exciting group that will work hard day in and day out, and I think that's probably the most exciting part. We prepare ourselves and give ourselves the best opportunity to play well, and probably more so than any other team I've been involved in. So that's exciting. Yeah.
But we're under no illusions. No. It's a really good lesson for us all, which I put on the table last week. I think they were 8-2 last year. Yeah. Missed the final, so we can still miss.
Ross, how hard were they playing for? 7 years, that's a lot.
Yeah, no, reasonably. They're a lot of quality coming back. They had 18 of the 22 win. They beat Essendon. So we understood their quality was back, although a little bit thin for some run. So we watched the Essendon game, watched their 6 goals in 15 minutes against Carlton. So we knew what they were capable of. They've got a lot of speed and some young talent, and they're really growing their list. And Vossi's a great leader, and we knew they'd come and compete. So it was easy enough.
Any injury concerns?
None that we know, not that we're aware of. Yeah.
You're probably going to say, have you had any concerns with the incident, Hilly coming off the ground with Andrew Rains? Have you seen that at all?
You know, my kids' lives, which isn't a good saying, is it? I didn't see it. Thank you.